Your thoughts are not who you are. What you think does not make you who you are. Okay, we all have horrible thoughts. We all have terrible things that we think about ourselves and other people and just life in general. Your thoughts are not who you are. But your thoughts can dictate your actions. And so it's the thoughts you allow to dictate your actions that start to shape you into who you are. The thoughts that you allow to dictate how you feel about yourself. The thoughts that you allow to solidify in your being. Those are the ones that start to make you who you are. And the lovely thing that I will suggest, maybe just to contemplate, like, what, we all have these thoughts, we all have them. So like, you can't really control your thoughts coming in and out, but what if you could control the thoughts that stay? What if you could control the thoughts you listen to? What if it was up to you? What if it was a choice? What if the negative things you think about other people and the negative things that you think about yourself don't have to solidify? What if they don't have to be truth? Or what if those negative things you think about yourself don't have to be truth forever? Because, be honest, there's definitely sides to yourself that you don't like. I can definitely be super self-centered. I definitely can. Because I know myself. I know why I do things. I know why I don't do things. And there are some times where I do or don't do things entirely based on serving myself. And that's something that I needed to know about myself. I'm like, okay, I can be self-serving. I can be self-centered. But now you have this thought. You have the negative thought that you don't like, the thing you don't like about yourself, or the thing that you don't think is necessarily great. And usually our next step in that is to get really down on ourselves and really hate on the fact that we're this way and really just, all in our minds about it. But what if our next step instead was, okay, God, what can I do about this? God, I give this to you. I don't want to be this way. And that's where this end part is. And see if there be any grievous way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. He's saying, God, you know what's wrong. I'm giving it to you. I'm laying this at your feet. I do this. I think this. I feel this way. I'm giving this to you because I don't want to feel this way anymore. I don't want to think this way anymore. I don't want to be this way anymore. Please lead me to somebody else, to something else, to like another way of being, another way of existing and living life. And like, anybody could do that. And then there's like the power of reinforcement in yourself, okay? Because what you speak to yourself is what you will find true. I'm trying to find something, that's why I'm looking down, okay? So in this one, in Deuteronomy 31:6, it says, I am strong, courageous, and firm. I fear not, and am not in terror. For it is the Lord my God who goes with me. He will not fail me or forsake me. And the point of that is, you're good. He's got you. Anything that may cause you fear, even the changing of yourself, the renewal of who you are, letting go of who you've always been, all the things you've always thought, all the things you've always felt and did, and knowing that He's got you through this renewal process to becoming somebody who you enjoy. Because enjoying yourself is up to you. And if you don't like something about yourself, and it is crucial when I tell you when to look and like things you don't like about yourself. Don't like, oh, I don't like, I'm too skinny, I'm too fat, I'm too short, those physical things have nothing to do with your self-worth. Absolutely nothing. Your self-worth has nothing to do with anything you can see and touch. If you can see it or touch it, it has nothing to do with your worth. Not at all. In fact, your worth is entirely based on God and your inside, your heart, your soul. And your soul is everlasting, which means your worth goes nowhere. It goes nowhere. Especially in the eyes of God, no matter what you do, you will always be somebody precious and loved and cherished. Because that's just how He loves us. So when I say look and see for the things that you don't necessarily enjoy about yourself, I mean more internally. I mean more thoughts and internal goings-ons that lead to action. Maybe you don't necessarily like the fact that you're so sad all the time. Well, why are you sad? What causes sadness within you? Maybe pray about that. Bring that to God. Give that to Him. And then remember that you gave that to Him. Remind yourself, all right, it's coming back up again. I'm getting sad over this thing. All right, we've already identified why I'm sad. I'm sad right now because I'm lonely. I'm sad right now because I don't feel loved. I'm sad right now because I don't feel productive or worthy. All those things. And then you find the source of that. You find the source of where that came from. Why do you feel unworthy? Who told you you were unworthy? Because I promise you, you weren't born with that thought. You weren't born thinking you weren't unworthy. You weren't born thinking that you weren't pretty enough, that you weren't good enough, that you weren't anything enough. That never even crossed your mind. So look way, way back, way deep inside of yourself and think about where all of your pain comes from, the source of it, the real source of it. And if it's a person, if it came from somebody saying something to you or doing something to you, the best thing to do is not to begin hating that person and blaming them for everything. The best thing to do is then go on a path towards forgiving them. Because you know what? We forgive people for ourselves, to let it go within us. It's not for the other person. It's not. Because they've got to go on a journey to forgive themselves. You forgive them so that you can let it go. So that all the hurt inside of you starts to leave. Because you've forgiven it. You've forgiven the person that's hurt you. You're no longer holding on to the pain. It's the process of forgiving and letting go that sets you free from your past, from all the things you did and from all the things other people did to you. And then allow God to lead you into the unknown, into a new you, into a new way of thinking about yourself, a new way of thinking about other people, a new way of thinking about the world, a new view that maybe isn't so sad, unbearable. So I promise you, if you can't stand yourself, or if you can't stand other people, or if you can't stand the world, you've got some forgiveness to do. You've got some forgiving to do, some letting go. And that's part of the journey of life. People can only do the best that they can do for you. And sometimes their best is gonna hurt you. It just is. And then we use all that pain to cause ripple effects in the world, and we grow from it as we let it go. As we let it go. In that process of hurting and then healing from the hurt, we learn patience. We learn a deeper love. We learn forgiveness. We learn compassion for ourselves and other people. And those lessons wouldn't be something you'd even think about needing to know unless someone had hurt you, unless something or someone had hurt you. Everything is purposeful. Even who you are right now. Right this second. All of your flaws, all of your issues, all of your great points, all of your just joy, everything that makes up who you are is entirely intentional. But who you are tomorrow or a year from now or 10 years from now is entirely up to you. You can stay exactly the same, or you can become somebody completely different. And I think that's pretty exciting. So, I don't know, this is the path I'm walking. This is the journey I'm going on. And for anybody who sees this and feels the same desire to just grow and change, then I hope this helped. I hope this was able to speak to you and inspire you and give you a little push, a little like pixie dust. I'll hope you fly. But yeah. All right, guys. Bye.